Yo, what's good, son? Um, midweek fill-in video, as it were. You don't have to wait till the end of the week to find out. Um, no longer employed. Uh, so that is a thing. Remember how I was like, so I'm kind of expecting them to do some goofy to me. Um, they did some goofy to me, so it's like, imagine knowing something or thinking something was gonna happen and then it happens. So I don't know, bro. Like, there was no work to do, right? So we're standing around for like 3.5 hours yesterday, and so I'm just like, yo. First off, they sweat me about like just standing around because I've already cleaned everything up. There's nothing to clean, so I'm just standing around waiting like the other 7 people. Um, and then so they're like, yo, you can't be standing around. Find something to do. Blah blah blah. So I just start like doing stuff that would save me time later. And then my manager comes up and sweats me about that, and I'm like, I'm like, yo, there's nothing to do, so like, can I just like head home? You know what I mean? Essentially, because again, it's like I'm not day to day. I'm not hand to mouth with my money, so I'm like, I don't want to stand around. I have so many mental health problems that the last thing I need to do is stand around with no music and nothing to do, just standing there. You know what I mean? I do that enough on my own. I literally just sit here and stare at the wall, thinking about nothing. Just, yeah, just thinking about it. I just stare at the wall because I don't know what to do. A lot of the time. I don't know. But yeah. So I was like, yo, can I go home? And he's like, well, tomorrow's your last day, so why don't I just go see the HR person right now? And I'm like, well, I told you like a week and a half ago that I wanted to withdraw my notice. And so, yeah, that didn't really happen. Went and told the HR lady, I'm like, yeah, so blah, blah, blah. And, yeah, they came back to me at the end of the day and were like, yeah, so we're just cutting off ties with you. I'm like, okay. This is like, I don't know. They had a bunch of people in there too. Like, I don't know, maybe they thought I was going to pop off or something. But I just was like, I don't think y'all have people's, best interests or their safety in mind. And then I just wished them good luck and I left. Which, it was kind of like an underhanded thing, but like I fully intend to call OSHA and immigration. They got like some 16-year-old kids in there working too, so it's just the whole thing that I intend to, now that I'm no longer there, rectify in some way, if at all possible, for me to help, help other people out. I'm a humanitarian, whether people believe me or not. But yeah, so it was kind of just like a fucked up day yesterday. I don't know. I got home, and I guess to a point, like, I'm in shock. Like, imagine, so I withdrew my notice, right? And I only worked Tuesday. I fell twice on Monday. Like, slipped on water because we're moving too fast and we're not cleaning stuff up. Slipped on water, bust my ass. Twice. That sucked. You know what I mean? My foot's still broken. My foot's been broken for like 2 months now. Like, so I crack my fingers and I crack my toes. I can't crack the toes on my left foot. It hurts when I try to. So, eventually that should heal. You know what I mean? It's not like you can really do anything about it. And it doesn't actually hurt. You know what I mean? Like, unless I go to, like, clench my toes real hard, it doesn't hurt at all. It doesn't hurt to walk or anything. But, yeah, I clearly, like, fractured or broke something in my toe. So, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, essentially. In a lot of ways. Yeah, because like I say, like I withdrew my notice, so I was like, well, maybe everything will be cool, so I haven't made any offers on any houses or done anything crazy. But now I have to come up with crazy. I have to come up with something. Because the alternative option is that I spend the next year in this crappy place that I hate, doing things that I don't even want to do, but mostly just staring at the wall. Yeah. So I could do that for a year. I can just stare at the wall and feel depressed all the time. I don't know, man. It's just one of them things where it's like, money is the most important thing in the world. And for anyone who thinks that it's not, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, the only thing that's more important than, like, money is your health and, like, your family. And I have no family. And I'm too poor to worry about my health. I've talked about my teeth and stuff, but like I have such a severe infection on my tooth that like it's scary. I don't know. It's pretty scary. It's bigger than anything I could find online. So that's so fun to have like a problem that's worse than things that you can find to compare to. I don't know, man. I think the same thing like 100 times a day. All day long, I think the same thing. I'm just like, I don't know. Wonder if everyone's waiting on me. Wonder if there's an asshole up there waiting to have a conversation with me. You know what I mean? I feel a lot of things, man. I always feel unhappy and depressed. Like, I barely ever show emotion. Like, half the time when you see me smile or you see me laugh, it's a nervous, it's just a nervous expression. Like, when I'm very uncomfortable, I usually I laugh or something, or I let out weird emotions. That don't make sense. Because, I don't know, it makes me less anxious. It's the only way I know how to show an emotion. I don't know. But, yeah. So it just kind of sucks. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. Like, I'm sitting on like I have $19,000 and I owe no money and I have no motivation to do literally anything. I intend to start like barely eating at all to save money. Like, just anything I can think of, bro. Like, it's very cold out right now. It won't be more than 45 degrees inside. When the summer hits, if I'm still here for some reason, I'm not allowed to have air conditioning. Like, I put myself under like more duress and harder circumstances than I need to. I don't know. In a sense, I'm looking like I'm gonna start over a fourth time with nothing. Like, I don't know. It's one of them things where it's like when I talked to BetterHelp or whatever, and they were like, yo, you need to pay for your mental health care out of pocket, and it's like super expensive, that doesn't make sense and everything else, and it's just like, yeah, well, man, what a surprise. I lost another job and I'm probably going to be going back to the street at some point. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot he like attacked me. Yeah, dude, it's just it's bad. Like, when I talk about my anxiety and stuff, what I mean by that is it's real bad. I mean, when I have to walk outside my door, I start to feel nauseous and real anxious, and I just start sweating because I don't want to be outside. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to be around people. I'm not like most people. I have nothing in common with pretty much anyone. Yeah, I feel super uncomfortable every time I have to leave my house. The only place that I don't feel uncomfortable is like if I'm driving somewhere, like I'm in the car actively driving, or like I'm at the thrift store or somewhere that like I know, somewhere I feel comfortable, which is basically at the thrift store. Other than that, I pretty much all the time feel super anxious and I'm in panic mode, and like my hands are shaking and I feel horrible all the time when I leave the house. But I have no choice but to leave the house because I'll starve to death at a certain point, or I'll live on the street again. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's literally a decision that I need to make like ASAP, and that's if I am going to spend all my money and just end up somewhere. I end up somewhere dead broke. I'll be lucky if I can even, U-Haul myself there. And if my car were to break, then, it's all over. Which even now, like, I was thinking about it yesterday. I'm like, this is the last thing I need, bro. It's been a bad day. Like, my car breaks now. Like, I don't know. Imagine having something that has never once broke down, knock on wood, in 20 years, and all you think about is like, well, it's gonna happen. Like, obviously, it's gonna happen, and just, so everything makes me so anxious that I just want to fucking scream, and I can't because there's no point in screaming. What am I gonna do by screaming other than annoy my neighbor? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't do anything for me. There's nothing that an emotional response will do for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel terrible. I feel horrible. And like I say, it's one of them things where it's like, it was a terrible job. It was a bad job. It was a dangerous job where I continually kept getting hurt, this, that, and the third. But similar to abusive relationships, I was just going to stay because I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know how to move forward. And even now, like, I can say things, but it's also like the true belief. There's like a belief and there's like a true belief, or whatever you call it. Really believing in something, right? And so for me to like, I don't know. There's parts of me, and there's times where I work harder than everyone around me. I do a better job than everyone around me. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I feel like I, am worth more than other people, or I do a better job, and this, that, and the third. But in reality, I don't know. In reality, I have a lot of hatred for myself, and I just don't think good things. And so that pushes into the having low confidence and just not even feeling like you can do things. Even things that you know that you can do, you're like, yeah, I don't think I can do that anymore. Or just, it sucks. My mental state sucks. I don't know what to do with myself. I was gonna make this video yesterday. I got home, I just got stoned. It was just the goal. But then I just was anxious about it. I didn't know what to say or what to do. I still don't. So, I have to go outside and I have to move my car 10 feet because, I have street side parking. And I don't know, my car probably won't move for like a week or something. So I get an oil change. Because I just generally need an oil change. I don't know. It sucks. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Oh, I know I'm gonna stop smoking next week. I have like over a year's supply of my medication, but I'm going to just stop for probably 30 days or so. Like, I said it to someone, I said it to Uncle Ryda, and he was like, oh yeah, so you can get a new job in a sense, and I'm like, no, just so maybe I can think straight, or maybe I'll have a differing opinion when I sober up, and also so that the next time that I decide to start smoking, I'll actually feel something, because currently, like I said, like, I've kind of progressed myself to, I don't know, the ultimate level of degeneracy, I guess, if you want to call it that. These are my mini vapes or whatever. There's nothing on them, obviously. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I kind of just dual wield them. Going at it with two different kinds. Still barely feel anything. So yeah, it's a problem. I don't know. I'm gonna try and take a break from that so that maybe I have a differing opinion, like I say, or maybe I feel different. Like, I really don't know. I'm not doing it to get a job, because the fact is, I have like strange fat cell production, or the food that I eat. I don't know. Basically, if I smoke, at a normal pace, I'll probably fail a drug test like 2 months after the fact, maybe even more. Like, I don't know. I failed a drug test almost 3 months after the fact of not smoking. Just putting that out there. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. This video's over. My homie's done drifting. I feel horrible. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to eat. I don't want to do anything. I just want to find a way to be happy and find a way to make life work. And it's really hard for someone with mental health problems. Well, that's it, dudes. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Video tomorrow. Video the next day. I have unlimited free time now, and I don't know what to do with it. So that's it. See you.